They won't turn that down at all.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And this returnable for Hill.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 36-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Talking about this Jets defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season has been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to pass. Tua.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and 5.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready, shot. Hey. Double one, high.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10. H.A. now up the middle.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's got a first and maybe more. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
The Jets at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Rodgers.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
In motion, Hill.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
Broken tackle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
Inside the 20.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Wilson snags it left side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. In motion right is Wilson. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too.
And now off to the races down the right side. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The slot man in motion right. Achane on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 6 now.
21G, 21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Going up top. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, 39 yards. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
20 TX.
And Tua going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 110 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall